Hi guys, welcome back to Junkie Garage. So today we're gonna be addressing some issue on the Porsche. So a couple weeks ago I installed catless header on this Porsche, and it's first of all it's super loud. So I end up ordering a bell exhaust for this car because I kind of like it loud, but not all the time. So we got a bell exhaust coming. I'm gonna do a video and show it to you guys soon. But right now, the first issue we gotta address right now is engine light. So since my car have no cat right now, it triggered engine light. And today we're gonna be installing O2 sensor foiler, or some people call it a spacer. So what it do, it moved the O2 sensor farther away from the exhaust gas, so it read less carbon monoxide, I guess. Yeah, so it's supposed to help with the engine light without so it don't trip the engine light. Have a little. Let me open this thing and show it to you guys. Okay, so this thing some people call the O2 spacer, O2 sensor spacer, or foiler. Got this little metal nut filter, and pretty much it's just space out the O2 sensor far away from the exhaust gas, so it read less carbon monoxide, so it don't trigger the engine light. Hopefully this works, finger crossed. Yeah, then probably in a couple weeks I'll get my valve exhaust, and after I'm gonna install this, I'm probably gonna do a video of showing to you guys how my car sound with catless header with straight pipe. Because originally my car is just straight pipe and it sounds so damn good. Like I drove to meet and everything. A lot of people compliment about my my straight pipe. So pretty much what we did a muffler delete, and we welded a pipe that extended from the muffler all the way back to the rear, and it sounded really good. But after I installed the header with no cat, it sounded ridiculously loud, and you know, it's nice for a little bit, but after driving for a long time, like especially on the highway, it get quite annoying because a lot of drone and everything. So I ended up ordering a valve exhaust. So I'll keep you updating that. But today, let's do the O2 sensor spacer. Alright guys, see how loud my car exhaust is? So this is the engine light. So I have this engine light right here. Check engine, workshop, blah blah blah. Pretty much that's for my O2 sensor because I have no cat right now. So today we're gonna be addressing that issue. Alright guys, so to get to the O2 sensor, you need to go through the fender well, your rear fender well. So you need to take out your wheel, and there's two plastic cover pieces that you need to remove to get to that O2 sensor. After we remove the wheel, gonna go in here, and if you're lucky enough, you can just pretty much, I think we can do it without removing this two plastic piece because those sensors right there. You can get a wrench and stick it in there. You can go in there with a 22mm open head wrench and loosen the O2 sensor. Careful if you just drop your car, because I just bought my car to live with that thing, to live with my car, so it's kind of warm. There you go, nice and loose. So for the spacer, you want to put it on the second one, not the first one. So pretty much the first one read the carbon monoxide or whatever, the exhaust gas come off of your car, and the second one is supposed to read less, right? Because then you go through the catalytic conversion stuff. So what we try to do, we try to space that second O2 sensor away from the exhaust float as much as we could. So that's why those spacers help with those engine light. And it's out. Okay, so next you want to do is add the spacer onto the O2 sensor. So we're going to be stacking like this. Okay. Pretty much like that. Now you can tighten the top. When you tighten the top, it will should turn the bottom and tighten the bottom up too. Okay, nice and tight. And we're gonna do it to the other side. Alright guys, so I just put the two O2 sensor spacer. So now I'm gonna bust out my OBD reader and clear the light and drive it for probably a couple hundred miles and see if the light come back on. Let's cross my finger. Cross my finger, hopefully the light don't come back on. Guys, so after we install the spacer for the O2 sensor for both sides, we have an OBD reader. I use a iCard soft tool, and we're gonna read the check engine light and clear it. So it say that I got 6 code right, and let's see what code is it. Same catalytic converter. It's for my CAD efficiency thing. Bang 1, bang 2. Yep. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna erase it. Yes, we do. Make sure the ignition is on. With ignition off. Enter. Talk to the car. Okay. Let's do one more time just in case. Okay, then we're gonna unplug the O2 sensor, the O2 reader, and let's start the car. It's too loud, I can't talk. So yeah, the engine light is gone. I'm gonna be driving for a couple hundred miles or probably 1,000 miles. Then I'll do another. Okay, so the engine light is gone. So I'm gonna be driving for a couple hundred miles or probably 1,000 miles to see if the engine light come back on. And I do another video and give you an update on this. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.